Buttercream is one of our favorite recipes to get creative with. Anything that's in your cabinet, Lonnie, get the out of the way. Put that on camera, please.
I'm Agatha Kulaga.
And I'm Erin Patinkin. We're with Ovenly.
And we're going to make cookie sandwiches today with homemade buttercream.
This is our best-selling cookie of all time. They're extremely delicious and they're just so simple to make. We have baking soda, baking powder, and salt. And I'm just gonna add that right into my flour and I'm gonna whisk that together. Now I'm gonna add a bunch of chocolate chips. I like a really chocolatey cookie. You can use darker, you can use milkier. It's all up to you, all up to your taste. So now that that's all whisked together, I'm going to add light brown sugar and regular sugar into a mixture of canola oil and water, making sure there are no clumps, and then I'm just gonna whisk it. And you really want the oil and the sugar to be totally emulsified, so you don't want to see any streaks of oil on the top of your sugar. Take my spatula and mix my dry ingredients to my wet ingredients. Now you just have to have the self-control to let them sit for 12 hours before baking them. And then the key to making these cookies perfectly every time is scooping them. Simple releasing scoop will make perfectly shaped cookies and they'll all be equally sized so that they bake evenly. And then the final step is just to top each cookie with a little bit of coarse grained sea salt. And if you're a sweet, salty person, this is really the key ingredient. And you want to let these bake for 8 to 10 minutes until they're just golden. Agatha's going to teach you how to make buttercream so that we can make some cookie sandwiches.
So I'm going to be making our traditional American buttercream. Put the softened butter into the mixing bowl. I'm going to add about half of my powdered sugar. I'll start with about 3 cups and I'll just add it to the butter in the mixing bowl. The key to starting the stand mixer is to not start it on high, start it on low, otherwise you're gonna have a lot of stuff in your face. I'll mix it for about a minute or so, and once the powdered sugar is incorporated into the butter, I'm just gonna turn it on to medium-high. And it can get messy, that's okay, just wear an apron. Scrape down the sides of the bowl to make sure that you're getting all of the powdered sugar. And now I'm just going to continue adding the powdered sugar and scraping the bowl in between additions. So now I'll be adding half of the cream. Run the mixer on high again. So you really want it to get to a point where it's really light and fluffy. So on average, about 3 to 4 minutes of mixing. And this is looking really good. So this to me is thick, but absolutely spreadable. So now I'm just gonna let this mixer run on medium-high for about 3 to 4 minutes. It's like a thick cloud consistency.
Pretty much anything in your cabinet can go into buttercream, and there are a million ways to make it unique and delicious.
So now we're going to be experimenting with some pantry staples. I'm going to start with some Nutella and cinnamon,
Cocoa powder and tahini as well.
peanut butter and honey, which is a classic combination.
Coconut buttercream. And the interesting thing about coconut cream and coconut milk is that they whip like whipped cream.
This is an adult buttercream. We're going to be adding booze. So you just want to make sure that everything's incorporated and then taste it to make sure it tastes good.
I wonder if we scooped boozy buttercream into coffee, what would happen?
It'd be delicious.
Cookie time.
Cookie time. Holy crap.
And now you have a whole tray of cookie sandwiches to feed to anyone who loves frosting and cookies, which should be everyone. Oh my God, so good. You guys want one?